All right. Let's go talk to the one in charge. War room.
Nice to see you too.
Let's save it first. Commander. How may I be of assistance? I understand that the Crucible Knights are attending the Animacy hearing at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the Knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
Tell me about the hearings. He gives out a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions animancy. And the Dominels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see reason eventually. What do you think about animancy? We'd be fools not to investigate it further. I've seen what those researchers in the Brackenberry can do. Building constructs, diagnosing soul maladies, harnessing raw essence. That's great potential. The tractors say that it's too dangerous, that it angers the gods. Superstition and nonsense. There are risks to delving into souls, of course, but the greater risk lies with doing nothing all the while the legacy eats away at us. Okay, let's go see.
Sure.
We'll go see what the dozens think first. And then they don't fear it, and they realize that it is best to try to at least. They don't. Well, I don't think what they're doing with whatever they're doing with the knights, the armor, is going to end well. But intrigue and experimentation is better than fearing it. All right. I remember where the dozens are. I think they're in the first area. Copper Lane. Thaumaturgy. Oh, I think that's it. Refugees. All right. The golden people. Oh yeah,
Sure.
let's wait. Doop. I
Hail,
forgot.
traveler.
There's wares here. Seal of Faith. Nope. Won't be terrible.
Hail, traveler.
Where's? Huh. Eggs, fish. You have really cheap dragon eggs, my guy, compared to everybody else. Doop. We have enough meat. That is fine. I don't need this. Doop. I don't think we don't need the oil. We don't need the grain. Don't need the poultry. All right. Oh wait, what did I just do? I also don't need the sugar. Where is... Oh, we'll keep that. All right. Bring that 5. Save it. You.
Hail, traveler.
The Darren Demon intellect. Let's do... Sure, at this point, sure. Good enough? Mercenaries. And I'm pretty sure... Wait. So the dozens are part of the Animus hearings at the Ducal Palace.
Someone's got to keep the blazing Crucible Knights from leading us all to ruin, and the Dominels certainly aren't doing their part. But Wolfgren's still a man of the people. He's always been sensible in other matters. He'll hear us out eventually.
Wolfgren. He rolled his eyes. How are the hearings going? Morley tells me it's a rough fight. The Duke's looking for any means he can to combat the legacy, and everyone knows the Knights are working on him in the background. As far as the Dominels, I can't tell what they're up to. Probably taking coin from the Knights to keep this whole farce going. What are your thoughts on animacy? It'll be our downfall if we let it. Kids weren't meant to matter. Kids weren't meant to meddle in affairs of the soul, and it's only fools that can't see it, or troublemakers that won't. He leans in, arms folded. And I suspect we've got more than a few of those vying for the Duke's ear, cheats and frauds, looking to profit from a disaster. They're also not... Okay, they're also not wrong. Man, this is going to be a harder decision than I thought. I think there was a trader here, wasn't it? Yep.
Welcome.
Oncoming rage. Dandy head of the diseased yak. Foul stompers. Cloak of the fox and hunter. Noble creature. Oh, that's actually really cool. Whisper of treason. Okay. Now, save it. We have both with good intentions. One is very anti and one is very for. I wish there was a middle ground. Um, hmm. Oh man. I feel like the dominoes are probably the middle, but they hate us, and I didn't care for them. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I don't like how the dozens are very elitist technically with how you have to get in. Even if you get good people, if once their soul is read and they find anything, that's it. Um, mm, I think we can probably do some of each quest, but I want to stick with one. Hmm. Oh, they told us. Duh. All right, first fires. I'm not 100% sure. But from what I remember in this playthrough about the dozens, I don't have much trust in them to continue to do the right thing. They're like, I feel like they're like the people who do, well, not people, but like the people you, like we've heard about, like in the past who cried, like during like let's say like the Salem witch trials. Everyone didn't have to be a witch, but if they thought they were, then that was it. And I feel like the dozens are right up that alley. Whereas the Crucible Keep, while they're very elitist, let's not forget that. I feel like they are more on the logical side where, okay, let's figure this out. Well, you kind of have logical-ish because we were able to bypass their we allowed someone who technically failed their test to get in. So it is doable. But I do think they need to get rid of their elitist mind frame. Because it's holding them back. All right, Commander Cliver.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
I need an audience with Duke Avar. I like to attend the hearings. As a guest of the Knights, give me your time to those troublemakers at the expedition hall. Are you kidding me? I'm afraid that's out of the question. Was there anything else about the invitation? I appreciate your help in retrieving the Forge Knight research, but I still need the plans delivered to the Higher Knight's courier. I'm afraid I can't address anything else until that's taken care of. However, it's been brought to my attention that you're a close ally of the Dozens. He scowled. I understand that further association puts you in a precarious situation. About this, I don't want to help the Dozens. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I guess I have no choice. Can you guys help me? Oh, that is not good. What did I help them with that they're like, okay, no. Maybe because they helped with the... Oh man, if I would have knew that, I wouldn't have... I wish we could have chose who helped us with the Yinwood battle. Let's see, am I actually locked out? I'm gonna look this up. I locked out of the Dozens for the getting the crucible. Wait, did I wait, did I please the bronze beneath son of a gun. Wish I would have knew that. That's fine. I guess I have no choice. Oh crap. Can we switch back? I don't even know when I did that quest. Oh man. Oh well. We have to stick with what we've done.
Sure.
I guess we're going in. I really wish I would have knew that.
Someone's got to keep.
He claps you on the shoulder. It'd be good to have you there under our banner. Someone's got to convince the Duke to abandon this folly. The Duke will hear the truth about animancy. Oh, hopefully we can just go against them. He casually nods your way. His eyes continue to float from mercenary to mercenary. What else do you need? Return to Brackenberry and speak to Lady Webb about attending the hearing. Oh, okay. Thought it was going to be harder, but I guess since we've done that quest they needed, which locked me out of the Crucible Knights. They're just going to be upset with me at this point, which I'm fine with. I just need to get in. What is this? Did you? What house is this? Oh, the hideout. That's fine. Let's leave. All right. As long as the Dominels don't attack us again. Actually, is your personal quest actually done? Because I feel like it shouldn't be. I have no idea. Okay. Oh, crap. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, head out. Let's go back to Brackenberry. They're probably going to be really
Sure.
upset with us, though, which is fine. All right.
How fares your search?
Questions? Nope. I want to discuss the animacy hearings at the. If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Thios.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them.
She looks down at her hands, lost in thought. She shakes her head. A rattling sigh it struggles to escape her throat.
And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming, but he was all I ever wanted.
You're talking about Thios.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
But it didn't last.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts.
She rubs at a smudge on her left palm.
And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos.
She looks back at you.
I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Let's discuss the animancy hearing.
One of them.
The dozens have accepted me into their delegation.
Of all the groups, it is the dozens that the Duke fears most. If you have their ear, you will most certainly have Avar's.
Interesting.
You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the leaden key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you.
She's gonna be dead when we
Off
get back.
with you. You're going to do very well in there.
She smiles thinly.
What of them?
Farewell. First fires. All right. Back to the main quest. First fires. Okay.
Sure.
Let's do a hard save. Before Ducal Palace meeting. Let's go. Diddly. Goodbye. Save it. Oh, wait, let's see about you first. Is he still in here?
How do you do?
Oh, this is the woman. Hall of Record. Okay. Wait. We received word from Winnan you should be attending Sahar. The balcony have been opened for you. Thank you. Save it. Turn this off. Duke Avar Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their nosy armor, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Damanel, casual, watching with the predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens, who have made no special effort to dress up with their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
Son of a gun, I should have took something for intellect and resolve. You know what? Let's see. At the back of the chamber sits the Duke, sprawled in his throne, worn down but alert and feisty nonetheless.
Amir de Barask is originally from Palminia. He's one of the finest minds in animancy to come out of the Valian republics. He left for Defiance Bay 5 years ago, because he believed this was the true heart of animancy research.
In Pelagina's words and the way she looks at her countrymen, you can sense both pride and a mild sense of frustration.
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more. Animancy goes, or this country goes.
So you admit, Master Barask, that animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Okay, Damanel doesn't knights.
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the dozens. What makes you say sabotage?
All at once, the attendees turn their faces towards you, a mismatch of judgment and incredulity. Only the Duke, a wild-looking man with a scraggly beard, seems unfazed by your interruption. I kind of want to do the lie, but I met a false patient in Brackenberry Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage.
Ooh.
Is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Oh man, those who know me around here know me to be fair in judgment, should be held innocent. Guilty. No, he isn't. This is not the Bell Reach incident. This was a responsible scientist who was manipulated. He should be held innocent.
Horseshit. These animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Are you sure this is your delegate, Adric?
She won't be for long making claims like that. That's
Your Grace,
fine.
we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia.
You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
Oh, I have been to Cruise Heritage Hill since the quarantine. Though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not animancy, but an ancient machine that caused it. The Crucible Knights are blameless here. This was not the workings of animancy, but a ancient device. And ooh, tear no wind. Let's do the first one. But it ain't. I don't want to say they're blameless. Since the quarantine, though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not animancy.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
Look me in the eye and tell me I'm a liar, Your Grace.
I cannot. Not without risk of making a liar of myself.
The Duke stares hard into your eyes for what feels like ages.
Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Tyr Nowent houses and a Gwenthan machine that hosts dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead.
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
I've done this. There is no denying they have studied. The follow ambition blindly, take few precaution. The line personal feelings to get in the way. Their presence doesn't prove cause. Their testimony is not evidence. It is a guess.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point.
I need you gone.
There's disaster. We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge.
Ha! Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
I get it. I do understand
Is it,
him.
though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear
Stop
conclusion?
talking.
I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son, my wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter, we put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Me? The grieving mother reaches towards your mind with hers. Bring order to the chaos here. I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Yeah, right idea, Watcher. Taking this hearing by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Widewind's legacy is the creation of the Latin key. Cadman and Azo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want animancy to fail. To fall. The Duke's muttering, the dull muttering expands into a den of skepticism that fills the hall. I have seen them in the ruins of Ergenfat, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls. Near towns like Gilded Vale and Dryford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
The room laughs. Please, I don't want to help. No, you want to see crazy, make one more smart comment. No, birth invalids until your womb dries. Oh, wow. Birth invalids until your womb dries for all I care. The rest of these people hear the truth. Oh, I'm not saying that. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expect better from a Knight of the Crucible. If he did, for your husband's sake, I hope at least he left a brothel unlocked. If, as the Duke says, no theory have made proof than any other, what is the harm in hearing one more? You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madame. I expected better from the Knight of the Crucible.
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this.
The Duke leans
Help
forward.
us believe you.
The Duke leans forward in his throne, a trace of curiosity in his eyes. Ooh, okay. Let's see. What's more likely, that the gods are destroying dry wood for a science practice in many parts of the world, or that your group of people hates animancy and let's not do one. The Latin key is real. They are foreigners from Adir and Red Serums who hate dry wood and want to see us suffer. They see a lord is cuckolded by his wife. If he tells her to stop, she'll only want her lover more. But if he spreads a rumor, let's say a lord is cuckolded by his wife. If he tells her to stop, she'll only want her lover more. But if he spreads a rumor that her lover had just visited a brothel and acquired a pox on his loins, she'll end it on her own. Nah. We all want the same thing here. We want Waidwin's legacy to end. If we work together instead of arguing, we could stop the people who are doing this. Or honest. Honest 3. If you know anything about me, you know this. I have been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best piece of evidence you have. Ooh. See, but can we actually be a witness though? But let's do the honest one because it's
the only piece of evidence.
That is true.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean?
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
I'm not saying this. I took a personal interest in the matter and tried to learn what I could.
Indeed. This land is foreign to you, unless I miss my guess. Your efforts on its behalf are to be commended.
The Duke raises his eyebrows.
But these hearings are about more than Waidwin's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Number 5, animancy is too dangerous. We are not meant to use it, no. In truth, I'm not completely confident that animancy doesn't have something to do with the legacy. To ban it, at least for now, no. The animancers of Drywood have been given too long a leash. Should be restricted and controlled. I'm not... yeah, but it doesn't make it's not... That doesn't promise progress, technically. Animancy should be studied in Deerwood. If we don't, someone else will, and they will wield great power over you. I would allow animators to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. If we'd known more, perhaps the crisis could have been averted. I don't think it would have been averted, but let's do 2. See, no, we need to stick with, instead of power, let's do the compassion. If we'd known more, perhaps their crisis could have been averted. Her face still, Palagina looks your way and slowly nods in approval. Alot shakes his head. Animancers serve their own ambition and their own purposes, in their own purses. Giving them this power is like setting a child loose in an armory. I do not trust these animancers, seeking first after gaining glory, but if they can heal our children, I will not hinder them.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts. In particular, I want to thank our new delegate, who has given me much to think about, and who alerted me to a new enemy I had failed to see. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Oh, let's see. What is it?
Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood. Step forward.
Come on.
Your Grace.
What is this? Are you kidding me?
That my concerns about animancy may not outweigh its value.
Stop, 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 stop. Can we not stop this?
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
Son of a gun.
What's he doing?
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Oh, we're gonna be banned from this.
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
Oh, we passed out. The words, "Shall I end it for you," ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Tails hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading in silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Tayo stands on a pulpit high above an assembly of robed onlookers, you among them, cloistered around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over the large iron wheel overlooking the great stone maw. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruin. Yet all for that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
Her eyes are barely open, and her words come between straggled breaths, but they are steady, unbroken.
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. Dominion of the sleepers. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling of the palace grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal wafting from outside alongside the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Aloth hovers over you, worry etched on his face. Sahar, we've got to get out of here fast. His eyes dart to the hall. On one side, you can hear the clanking rustle of the chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He is trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rap out a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only... She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please find her. Tell her everything. The guard passes out and slides to the... Son of a gun. That was freaking cool, though. A dino Fragus. Someone's at this Hero of the Saints bar has asked for an audience. I don't know how I feel about that. However, save it. And we are... The only thing is... What is... I just want to make sure none of these technically fails because of this. Okay, yeah, let's end this here, and when we come back, this is a lot. But thank you everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic time, and see you soon.